Hey everybody, it is Bethany Briggs with Mindful Moments. I teach healthy coping mechanisms for longevity, flexibility, mobility, and your overall health, that with consistency, it becomes a lifestyle and simply who you are. So today we're going to do a stretching, mobility, flexibility class. I will post notes. So with this class, there will be some instructions, but I did the class and it's about 11 minutes when you do it by yourself because it is like a 30-minute hold. You don't have a timer. It's about 3 to 5 deep breaths, depending on where your breath is for 30 seconds. So that's kind of where we're going to be at. I do have a timer going. Once I instruct you on how to get into the position, we'll hold for 30 seconds at that point. And we'll go from there. And if there's anything you can't do, modify. And if you're not sure about the modification, I'll try to instruct on a modification, or you could also comment. This class is an amazing class. It's a great stretching. It's for the full body. So, let's get started. So we're going to start with 3 deep breaths. We're going to breathe in. Breathing completely. And then when you're ready, exhaling it all out. Inhale for a second time. Inhale completely. And when you're ready, exhale it all out. Inhaling completely and deeply. And then when you're ready, let it out. So for the first position, we are going to get on our hands and knees, making sure your knees are underneath your hips, your hands are underneath your shoulders, and we're going to be doing a calf stretch. I have some notes, so to keep the me in gear. So what you're going to do is we're first going to do the right leg. So you're going to put your right leg back, and you're going to push in like this. And since we have this view for the live, I can't really do it horizontal, so we'll do our best. But you're just gonna push one leg out and just kind of with your hands push out. And I'll go a little bit farther. Oh, you can see me a lot better. Okay, so you're just slightly moving like this, making sure to feel this in your calf. Modifying this, if you have wrist or knee issues, you can roll up a towel or a blanket and put it underneath your hands or your knees to help with some cushion. And making sure to breathe. Now doing that to the other side. So we started with the right, now we're going to go to the left, same thing, knee down and flexing, you're pushing your foot back so you feel it in your calf. Holding here. Now, when you do this on your own, because I hope you do, you can, because I'll be posting these in the class notes, it's great to set a timer so you can see, and then saving the notes so you can know what to move to. And if you don't have a timer, like I said, 3 to 5 breaths really is about 30 seconds and a great measure for holding. And doing it like that. Make sure to do the same amount of breaths on each side. All right, now going into downward dog. So what you're going to do, bring your hands out one palm length, go up like this, and hold. Holding this, and breathing. Now, wherever your downward dog is, that's where it is. Make sure that you listen to your body. And if any of these do not feel good or you're not able to do it, modify it to a different stretch. Modify it to something else. There's so many different things you can do. Maybe you don't want to do a downward dog. Maybe you can do some cat-cows, as I've instructed before. So just holding and breathing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring the right leg forward, and we're going to do a lunge. So bringing your left knee down, put your foot up against the ground, and coming up. Making sure to square your hips and pushing your hips forward and holding here in a deep lunge, making sure to breathe. You're doing amazing. Now, coming back, kind of like you're trying to sit on your leg back here. And out stretching this leg, and we're going to bend forward into a hamstring stretch. As I said, this is for the full body. We're doing everything for the body right now. From top to bottom, or bottom to top. This is a really good one. I did this a couple times, and it just really helped open me up, and it helped with flexibility and mobility. And it also helps with muscle recovery. So after a workout, you can do this, and it's really great. So I definitely recommend to keep this in your tool belt. Alrighty, so now what we're gonna do, bring that leg, now we're in tabletop, we're gonna do that on the left side. So bringing your left leg forward, going into that lunge, that deep lunge, making sure to square the hips. If you're not able to sit up like this, you can lean on your thigh, or you can bring your hands down. But I definitely recommend, if you can, do it this way. Like I was saying, anytime you're on your knee or your hands and you have wrist issues or knee issues, put something underneath your wrists or your hands to like cushion them to help. And also, if this is something you don't want to do something else. Make it your own practice. Try something else. Now, doing the same thing, doing a hamstring stretch, coming on back. Now, depending on your flexibility, and I didn't say this on the other side, you could go down lower. Or you could place like something here, like a pillow that you can kind of sit on if it's uncomfortable to have the space there. Making sure to have a flat back and bending forward as much as you can. After this, we're going to go into pigeon. Just holding. And you can also extend out how long you do each pose to make it a longer practice as well. I know I did it once, so doing 50 seconds for everything, or 40 seconds. This one we're doing about 30 seconds. You can even do it quicker than that. You can just hold it for like a breath or two and then go to the next thing. You make it your own. All right, so now we're going to go into pigeon. So what we're going to do, there's different ways to do it. You could do a seated pigeon, or you can lay on the ground real quick. Seated pigeon. You're going to have your leg out, go like this, and bring your leg up this way. Or the laying down one, same thing, but you're laying down, and you go like this. But I'm going to do a regular pigeon. So you're in tabletop, and then you're going to bring your right leg forward like this. Left leg is back. Squaring the hips. You know, where you have your foot is where you're going to feel the more intensity with the stretch. So like I always say, listen to your body. I don't want you to hurt yourself. You have to listen. You have to listen to your body to make sure you don't go too deep. But then you also don't want to like not get into the stretch as well. You want to really feel a stretch but have no pain behind it. And only you can assess that for yourself. So just holding here. And we're going to go into a deeper pigeon. But if you're laying on the ground or doing the seated pigeon, just stay where you're at. So just breathing. Now we're going to go deepen it. So if you don't want to deepen it, just stay up like this. But deepening it, going down onto your forearms and holding. And then after this, we'll go to the other side and do the left side. This one's really great for your hips. I love this one. I love the pigeon, and I love how there's like so many different ways you can do it to make it easier for anyone, really. Just making sure to breathe. Now coming on up, what you're gonna do is kind of lift this leg up and then bring it back. And now we're gonna do this on the left side. So bringing your left leg forward, right leg back, squaring the hips. And if you're laying down or seated with the pigeon, just switch your legs. So holding here and breathing. All right, now going deeper if that feels good. If not, just stay where you're at. So instead of 30 seconds for the pigeon, if you don't go deeper, you're just going to do a minute, about a minute in the pigeon, which is really good for the hips. The longer, the better. When you get deeper into it, you're going to get into your fascias, your ligaments, and deeper into the muscle as well, depending on how you have your foot and, you know, that kind of stuff. So you can always play around with it as long as you don't hurt yourself. So I don't want you to hurt yourself. This is about feeling good. This is about a healthy coping mechanism. It's about having longevity, flexibility, and mobility, and to have overall health. And it's important to stretch and move your body so you stay healthy. After this, we're going to do a laying quad stretch. Now, you can do a quad stretch standing if you want to do your balance. Or you can do a laying one. It's a little bit easier, especially if you have like injuries or it's hard for you to stand on one leg. Maybe you have a knee issue. So this makes it a little bit easier so everyone can do it, you know. All right, coming on up. And now we're going to lay on the ground, lay on your stomach. Bringing your left hand forward. You can rest your head, but you're going to take your right leg back, put your hand on the top of your foot, and put your left foot directly on the ground. Now, if you want to intensify, you can make it kind of a twist, or you can just lay your head down and do it this way. But I'm going to do it with the twist because it feels even better. Sitting here and breathing. You're doing amazing. And I hope you feel good after this class. All right, now bringing that left arm down, and we're going to do it on the left side. So same thing. I don't know if you can see. Hopefully you can. If not, just repeat what you did on your right to your left. And do a twist if that's what you want to do. Or just bring your head down. Make it more relaxed. But you also feel this in your shoulder if you do like the twist. So I like it. It makes it more of a full body stretch. The next one we're going to be doing is a bow pose. So with this one, if you're not able to do it, I would go into like a sphinx or a lotus. But I can show you that in a moment here. Making sure to breathe. Now coming on down. So bow pose, you're going to be, it's similar to the quad, but you're bringing up both feet, putting your hands on there. Now you could stay right here, or you can lift up, bringing your knees off the ground. If this is hard, do a sphinx like this, making sure your elbows are underneath your shoulders. And then, yeah, I would leave out the lotus, or like the lotus. That's the wrong word anyway. So scratch that. Don't do that. But I'm going to go into the bow pose. And honestly, once you get deeper into this and you have more flexibility, maybe you rock back and forth. But if you're not able to, please don't. Don't hurt yourself. And you can bring up your legs up higher or just leave them on the ground. Breathing and being. Now coming out of this, slowly coming on up, we're going to be doing a side hamstring stretch on both ends. So bringing that left leg out, right leg in, elongating the spine, and bending forward. And just holding here. Maybe your hands don't get to your feet, and that's okay. Maybe you just have them wherever they go, you know. Listen to your body. I'm going to keep saying that because I don't want you to push yourself. I've been doing stretching and like this type of stuff for almost 6 years straight every single day. So my flexibility, I've built it up. But if you haven't, you got to be careful and you got to move into it slowly, because you can pull a muscle. You can really hurt yourself. And that's why I keep mentioning it, because I don't want you to hurt yourself, as I'm not liable for it because you're picking this class. But I care about your health, and that's what I'm trying to teach you, is healthy coping mechanisms. If you hurt yourself, it's going to hinder that, you know? So really listen to your body, because each day we're different. All right, now doing that on the right side. So same thing, elongating the spine and bending forward. And like I was saying, you can extend this out. You can do it for a short amount of time. Ours is a little bit longer than when I did it, just like with a timer. It was 11 minutes without the instructional like I'm doing. But this one's going to be a little bit longer only because I'm instructing you through it. So once you do it on your own, it could be a lot quicker. But maybe you like the instructional. So, you know, either way, make it your own. Remembering to breathe, and then we'll go into butterfly, which is the last one of this stretching class for mobility and flexibility. And this one doesn't really necessarily have a flow. It's more of just really focusing on stretching your body. Coming on up. Now we're going to go into butterfly. So bringing your legs in, and you can just stay seated with elongated spine, or you can walk your hands out. Where you have your feet is where the intensity of the stretch is for your hips. So the closer your feet are to your groin, the deeper the stretch is going to be. The farther away, the less of a stretch. But also with your own flexibility, you know, you may find that you can't go as deep into it, and that's okay. With practice, you can figure out, you can go deeper. It's possible. So just holding here, I'm breathing. Really feeling that stretch. Inhale and exhale. And come back to this class as many times as you would like. As I do, this is a homework for the rest of the week and into next week until the next class. And if you can't find it on Facebook anymore because they only keep up live videos for 30 days, you can find it on my YouTube channel. Or you can take the class notes and make it your own as well. Those will be posted up after we're done with class. Alrighty, so coming on up. So this is where you were closing out the class and you make it your own. You could either go into an easy seat like I'm doing, or what you can do is you can go lay down in corpse pose or shavasana, where you just lay on the ground in a comfortable seat. And we're going to close out with 3 deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Letting it out. Inhale. Making these your deepest inhales and exhales you've done all day. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now, this is also where you can go into a meditation. You can just sit in silence and focus on your breath. You can take time to assess where you're at. You can check in with yourself. You can do some gratitude. So the end of class is really up to you on how you want it to end. But that is class today. Thanks for joining. Thank you, Rebecca, Debbie, and Kimberly for being here. Oh, yeah, corpse pose is amazing, Kimberly. I agree. I love that one. Especially after doing like a stretching routine like we did today. going into that corpse pose really helps the integration. But then also sometimes it may relax you too much, like I noticed for myself. So during the day, I like to go into an easy seat because it helps me not get so tired. But at night, this was a great one you could do at night. And then you just lay down into corpse pose and get really relaxed, so then you can go to sleep easier. So that was class. I hope you enjoyed. Give me your feedback. What did you think? Do you need help with some modifications? Drop them in the comments. And like I say, please listen to your body. And then I'll be posting up some class notes. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I hope life is treating you well. And if you're having a rough time, you're having a storm, you're having a trial, a tribulation, breathe. You got this. Lean into God. Lean into your healthy coping mechanisms to help you through, because that's the way we go. We go through it. We can't go over it, under it. We have to go through it, unfortunately. That's part of life. And then with that, we build character, and it helps with our resilience, our strength, our perseverance. It keeps us going. We get stronger so we can handle more things. And that's why I say lean into God, because he is like, everything is possible with God, and he can really lean into you. Oh, your sound just cut out. Oh, I don't know. Hopefully it comes back. I don't know. But anyways, lean into God and know that you got this. Breathe through it. Go to your healthy coping mechanisms. And you're welcome, Kimberly. I hope you all enjoyed, and come back to this class or go to the notes. Practice this till we get into the next week's class. Not sure what it's going to be yet, but I'll let you guys know on the day of. And timing wise, looking at the calendar, it'll probably be around the same time as today. It's been working out that way. But if that changes, I will let you know. And again, thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. Sending y'all so much love. God bless you. May the Lord be with you. May he keep you. May he give you peace. May you lean into what makes you find that peace. May you follow your healthy coping mechanisms. And sending you so much love. I hope you have a blessed day. I'll see you next Thursday around this time, unless that changes. I'll see you soon. Thank you again, guys. God bless you. And yeah.